Look, almost everyone in med school feels stupid during anatomy. It's just that some people are better at hiding it than others. But what's annoying is that everyone says like, oh, like everyone goes through imposter syndrome. But like, no one ever tells you how to actually get through that imposter syndrome, which is so annoying. And that's the point of this video, to give you some actually useful advice on how to get through imposter syndrome during medical school, or at least start working through it. And with that being said, here are 5 tips to help you overcome imposter syndrome during med school anatomy. Tip number 1, be okay with falling behind. Med school isn't like undergrad, like not even close. In undergrad, you might be able to stay up with info every day, but that's so hard in med school. So don't feel like you have to pull an all-nighter every night, or that like everyone's getting ahead and you're falling behind. Because even if that were true, which is not, like who gives a anyway? You just worry about doing you. So instead of worrying about falling behind during the week, just do your best to see as much as you can during the week. And then when the weekend comes, well, you really drill it on in. And then on the weekends, hopefully make some time for fun too, because you deserve it, right? That's not a trick question. You do. And now for tip number 2, accept that everyone might know something that you don't. And what do I mean by that? There's just so much information sometimes that you just have to pick your battles when you study, which means actively choosing to study one thing and ignoring something else until tomorrow or whenever you have time for that. But what might happen the next day? Well, the next day your friend might ask you a question on that one topic you did not go over. And instead of freaking the out like I did when that happened, understand that you likely just don't know that topic yet because you simply just haven't gone over it. Similarly, they might not know the topic that you went over because they chose to skip it last night instead. So my point is, chill the out, take a few deep breaths, and accept what you don't know. And trust that you'll figure out that second part soon. And now for tip 3, make friends with your classmates. Med school is already very isolating, and it's never fun being alone. And if you go this whole time being alone, well, you're gonna believe all those negative emotions because you're alone. And why is that the case? Because if you don't talk to your peers, then you're never gonna find out that you're not the only one feeling this way. And I know you're probably already stressed, and of course it can be very scary to break out of your comfort zone. But if you want a solid tip on how to overcome imposter syndrome, then go talk to someone with good vibes during lecture or during anatomy lab. Make a little funny joke about what you're going through, and then they're gonna be like, wait, I literally did the same shit yesterday myself. Maybe it can help you too. Or at least that's what a lot of us did and how we became best friends, and I don't know. And now segueing into tip number 4, study with your classmates. Look, I understand a lot of the study grind happens alone, but when it comes to lab time and simply identifying, you're gonna need an extra set of eyes to help you figure out if something's fascia or not fascia. After that, you're all on your own. But I totally get it. Like, we can feel like we don't know enough to even participate, let alone to feel like we have the right to ask others if they want to study with us, because we feel like we won't even be able to contribute. But again, everyone feels the same way, I promise you. So instead of being all alone down in the dumpies, literally just go up to a random group that looks like they might be struggling and just say something like this. Hey, so I was hoping if I could maybe study with y'all. Look, I don't know it super well, but maybe we can practice pointing some things out, and I don't know, maybe quizzing something. Like, I'm not saying I know anything, but maybe, I don't know, that could help us get into the material, you know? I've literally seen so many people go from being strangers to the start of a study session to literally looking like best friends at the end and then going out for drinks that same night. And I know that because that's what happened to me. It's also an easy way to make friends, and I mean, everyone can use a friend, right? And with that being said, here's tip number 5. Take care of your mental health. Let me be a little real with you. If you're like me and find yourself crying in the cafeteria before every exam, then you call your mom in front of everyone because you just feel so overwhelmed, well, it might be time to seek out some help. And seeking help doesn't mean you're sick or that you're on the verge of a breakdown either. Sometimes it's just having someone to talk to spill all those intrusive, annoying, and chaotic thoughts to, and then at the end of it all, even laugh about it. And you might find that after talking and laughing about it, well, you might feel better after too. Wild, right? And now for my biggest and bonus tip, use our complete med school anatomy Anki deck. Shameless plug, I know, but hear me out. I hate it when people would be like, oh my god, like just do Anki. And it's like, okay, like what does that even mean? And I still had no idea how to use it. And even though I eventually figured it out, I realized later on that hold on, I used too much. For the eye bags. I realized there wasn't a good Anki deck for med school anatomy, so that's why my friends and I and med school coach made one. It's a detailed anatomy Anki deck with all those annoying but also important lecture details in mind to help you learn how to think through different topics, practice identifying structures, and maybe learn how to chill the out. I'm kidding, that's more for me. So to summarize, be okay with not knowing everything, accept that everyone might know something that you don't, get to know your classmates, study with your classmates even if for a little bit, and then don't forget about your mental health, and also check out the info below this video to download the Anki deck. Do those practice problems early. Look, I know how hard med school can be, but I also know how fun and amazing it can be at the same time. And me and my friends here at Med School Coach just want to help you do the same. And with that being said, make sure to smash that subscribe button for more medical school tips and anatomy videos. Drop a comment with any thoughts, concerns, or videos you'd like to see from us. Check out medschoolcoach.com for all of our free resources, and good luck.